Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty. Well, I came into a revelation about the Kevin Samuels Hortensia Alcantara affair. And that revelation is going to take you into a direction that many people have not thought to go into. Now, we see the headlines here, and which are pretty much going around the world. Like this one here. Kevin Samuels' 911 call shows woman desperately trying to save his life. Okay, then we see the one that goes on to say 911 call from Kevin Samuels' death reveals friend's desperate attempt to save him. So she's been painted as a hero. And we have one that goes, Kevin Samuels' 911 call reveals Hortensia Alcantara's desperate attempt to save him. Another one goes on to say, Kevin Samuels' 911 call, woman desperate to save his life. Now, this is pretty much what is attached to Hortensia Alcantara's name as it involves Kevin Samuels' death. She's being portrayed as someone, possibly a friend, a date, who was there to save his life. But we're going to look into this, and what we're going to see is that really the case? Is that really is what happened? Was Kevin alive? Was she attempting to save his life? But I'm going to bring to you a revelation, a completely alternative form of thinking that may or may not change the way that you see the actions that she supposedly put forth. And with those actions right there, I want to make a connection. And I want to make a connection towards Kim Potter. Kim Potter is the Brooklyn Center, Minnesota officer who took the life of Dewante Wright. But I want you to listen carefully and pay attention to her words. Because words, there's something behind it that she's trying to convey. And it is the exact same thing that Hortensia Alcantara did. Here we go.
I'm not doing nothing. Don't, you're just up, bro. Don't do it. Nothing. Don't do it. Get that back.
I'll tease you! I'll tease you! Teaser!
Ah, he shot me.
Oh, my shit! I just shot him. Yes! I grabbed the wrong fucking gun! I shot him!
Okay, so you heard former officer, Kim Potter, say, taser, 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 taser. I'm going to tase you, like she was announcing something. And I have a theory about that announcement. And I want you to hear what Hortensia Alcantara's statement was. I'm sure you already heard it, but I want you to hear it in a new light. Pay attention carefully, because it is very similar to what Kim Potter did. And I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
Oh my god, I don't fucking know. It's Kevin Samuels' apartment.
You don't know if it's a house or apartment?
Oh, it's an apartment.
Okay, what's the apartment number?
I know. I just need to give him CPR. Just please, just ask the
You need an ambulance?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
ma'am. I had to connect you with the ambulance.
It's Kevin fucking Samuel.
I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance.
Are you okay?
EMS, what's the address of your emergency? Is he awake?
No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. So I need you to get here with the fucking...
In Atlanta,
Stop
what's
him.
on, ma'am?
Come on, Kevin, you got it. Oh, come on, just try to breathe. Come on, you got it. Come on, think about your mom. Think about your daughter. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need to call the front desk to get an AED. He's not going to make it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. But ma'am, I don't want you to disconnect because something can happen while you disconnect now.
I understand, but I'm saying I need an AED. If they have one downstairs, I need to get them up here now.
Are you able to your neighbor, ma'am? Real quick,
I'm going to hang up with
help
you.
you?
Hang up with you, or you call them in the front desk to give me a fucking AED right here now. He's turning blue. I cannot wait any longer.
Okay, so we heard Hortensia, as these headlines say, trying to save Kevin's life, that she desperately wanted to revive him, that she desperately wanted him to live, that she wanted a defibrillator, and all this stuff right there. But let me ask you guys a question. And to all of you who are saying that she tried to save him, she did try to intervene. But how do you know that he was alive? How do you know that? Because to me, it seems like in the same way that Kim Potter was making the announcement that Hortensia was verbal acting, it seems to me that she was vocally performing, announcing to the world that she was trying to save Kevin. Vocally announcing to get you to believe that Kevin was still alive and that she was trying to resuscitate him to bring him back. This whole performance, it would take suspicion away from her. It would make her look like the RN, the good little nurse who's trying to save someone. But I'm sure the question is going to be, but why would she want to do that? Because if they walked in the apartment or condo and seen a dead man there, she would be the main suspect. All suspicion would immediately go to her. So by her pretending or making it seem as if though Kevin was still alive, it takes the heat off her. It draws suspicion to some degree away from her. Because this nurse was calling the front desk, trying to get help, trying to resuscitate him. Now, in their logbooks, they're going to put that down as such. But if no one's seen the body, if no one seen whether he was breathing or not, or if he was alive or not, why do people buy the story that she was trying to save him? Why are you buying the story that she was trying to resuscitate him? I didn't see the body. I didn't see him breathing. I didn't see any shallow breaths. No one else seen it neither. But yet you bought that hook, line, sinker. It seems to me that what Hortensia did was that she pulled a fast one on everyone. Because to some degree she knows that if she may have been partaking in some type of illegal substance with Kevin, she could be in jeopardy of losing her license. She might possibly be implicated if she bought it there, if she administered anything to him. So therefore, to soften the blow, take suspicion away from you, what you're going to do is pretend that as I was speaking with you, I have it on record. This man was gasping for breath, gasping for air. He was still alive. I'm the nurse, the RN, who was trying to save Kevin Samuels. And it's strange how so many people bought that particular line without even knowing for sure if this man was even alive. Now, let me address something else. I'm not saying that she took him out. She had anything to do with him being deceased. I find it very odd, though, that some people believe that. And here's the problem with that particular theory. People have made claims that she's the woman who they believed who was on the IG live that he gave. And obviously, the woman who was on the live, Kevin shoos her away. He goes, no, 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 no. I'm trying to protect you. Okay, if you're trying to murder someone, why would you want your face to be shown on live? So if that was her, I would give her that much credit and say, I don't think that was her intention to take someone out. So it kind of leads me down the road to believe that both of them were probably doing some substances that unfortunately led to one person being deceased. And she does not want her name mixed up with that. So basically this whole ruse of, Kevin, do it for your mother, do it for your daughter. Come on, Kevin, you can do it. You can make it. That whole announcing, that whole vocal performance, that vocal acting, all of that right there was two things. Number one, to convince you that he was still alive. And number two, to throw suspicion away from herself. That's what that was all about. And strangely enough, many people